everyone. How are we doing on this lovely Sunday afternoon? I hope everybody's having a wonderful Sunday. We're just been home chilling. Poor Luke's got his sciatica has been acting up on him, unfortunately. So he's been hurting pretty bad. So we've been sitting at home today because he's just been hurting. Hopefully he'll be able to get up and move tomorrow a little bit so we can go to the grocery store. I know that it's painful, but hopefully that will get better for him. And I want to talk to you guys about little Damien because that's what our channel is about, as you guys know. He is doing quite well this year. So far, so good. We keep hearing good things from his teacher, so we're glad about that since he's been on his medication. How long has he been on his medication for? Since February 10th? Yeah, since his birthday, right?
Yeah.
He got on it on his birthday.
A little after.
A little after his birthday. But he started that dexamethasone, however they say that, dexamethasone for his ADHD. Doing quite well on it. He has a little issues in the afternoon because it starts wearing off. But it's stuff that the teacher can nip in the bud and take care of it so they've come up with incentives for him. Let me show you one of the incentives. It's helped him graciously too because he loves it. He gets excited over the little treats that he can get. The other day he picked his own treat, but before they get on the bus at school, he's been not wanting to listen to the teacher. He's been running around, wanting to be first in line to get on the bus and not wanting to listen. So me and his teacher came up with an idea of giving him an incentive to want to do good and be good instead of running around and being crazy and possibly getting hurt. So they did a Damien's dismissal chart. I'll show you. And one is I will listen and follow directions. 2, I will walk to get on the bus. 3 is I do not have to be the first person on the bus. And what it is every day he follows the rules and everything, he gets a sticker. So Monday through Friday he gets a sticker for every day that he listens and does. And when he earns the 5 stickers, he gets a reward from me and Luke. So the other day, what was Friday, when he came home with us, he come showing me this. Even the bus driver was like, "Oh, look what he got." And he picked his treat. We didn't really say much. I gave him a few choices, and he said Bluey.
Yeah.
He wanted to watch Bluey on Disney Plus. So, all right, okay, you chose that. Go watch Bluey on Disney Plus. So that's what he did. So that was pretty easy. We didn't have to come up with anything. He pretty much did on his own. That's what he wanted, so that's what we did. So he's been watching Bluey all weekend for his treat. From that. Now, from doing good at school, we give him a treat out of this Treaty the Treat monster that we've made. I'll have to show you all that later on. But it's a little container that I kind of decorated up with googly eyeballs and made it a face and sprayed it with glitter and kind of made it look cool, you know. And then we put all kinds of like candies and Play-Doh and tattoos, I think stickers, I think we got all kinds of stuff in there, don't we?
Yeah.
A little bit of everything. And at the end of each week, if he gets a good note from his teacher, he gets a treat out of the Treaty Monster. And he's been getting a treat every week. We haven't given him one this week because we're waiting to hear from his teacher, but I don't think he's been bad. But we'll see what the teacher rolls around if she comes back and tells him. He had a substitute Friday. He said he had a substitute. He said, but she was at the school, I'm guessing, but she was busy doing something. I'm guessing they had their in-school meetings, I'm guessing. So, but we're waiting to hear back from how he did, but we're figuring pretty good because we figured if he was bad at all the week, she would have done said something. She told us she would let us know ahead of time if he was bad, so hadn't heard nothing, so that's a good sign. Alright, I wanted to talk a little bit about how Damien was doing. I know we haven't talked on it in a while. He's been really doing good this year, so So far, so good. This time last year is when he started having all his behavioral problems. And we didn't know what was going on. We thought it was just the autism. And a lot of people were saying, yeah, well, it's part of autism. But then we were thinking, that's when I started mentioning ADHD because he was all over the place and he couldn't sit still. And I mentioned it to his behavioral pediatrician, and the behavioral pediatrician's like, yeah, it could possibly be that. And then she gave, us a test and the teacher a test.
Yeah.
And we had to return it, and then once she reviewed our answers and the teacher's answers, she's like, yep, ADHD and autism combined. So he's been on, we started him on that medicine since a little after his birthday, and he's been doing quite well on it. Yeah. At the little last year, he was still kind of having issues, but this year, since he's been on it for a lot longer, he's been doing really well. So, and his teacher pretty much knows how to nip things in the bud, I think, a little bit better. So he's been doing good. Hopefully he keeps it up. He's been doing really good this year. So everybody we talk to at the school says, oh, he's doing good this year. I hear he's doing really well. So all things considered, I'll take it as a win. All right, guys, you're all ready for our daily, well, I shouldn't say daily, our weekend spin the wheel trivia. We're going to eventually have a new spin the wheel soon. When we get ready for Halloween and stuff, and we get our candies and stuff, we'll have a new spin the wheel. Come on, guys, y'all need to help us come out with something for the wheel. I want to do something different. I'm tired of these trivias. I know it's got to get boring for you guys, but, we're getting an alert from Tim Tractor. I don't want to watch Tim Tractor. Okay, thank you, Tim Tractor. Go away. We love you, Tim Tracker, but not right now. I'm trying to do a live stream. But anyway, yeah, so we want to do something different. So if y'all have any ideas to put on the wheel that's different than trivia, please let us know in the live chat or in the comments down below if you're watching this in replay land. So, and we got some new subscribers, and I want to thank you guys for watching and hitting that like, subscribe, sharing us out. We appreciate it. We did a little short. I had did a little short on the sky and didn't really think it was going to hit it off as big as it has. It's at 1.3K views. Something like that. 1.3K views, I think, and 49 likes, and I'm still surprised it's made it that far. So thank you guys so much for hitting the like button and watching that short, and I'll try to come up with some other little shorts like that since y'all really like that. So, but let's spin the wheel and see what trivia we get today. Let's see what kind of trivia me and Luke have to suffer through. See what our knowledge is today. Our first one is TV shows. You think we're going to do good, bad, or ugly?
Hard to say.
Depends on the TV shows. TV show trivia. Let's see. Damien's in there watching his shows in our bedroom because we got a little bit bigger screen TV in our room compared to his room, so he's been wanting to watch our TV instead of his. So he's in our room watching TV. I had a feeling that was going to happen. I knew it was. And when he came in there and wanted to say, Mommy, can I relax with you? I'm like, yeah, because you want to watch your big TV. He kept trying to get me to switch my shows to his shows, and I said, no, not while I'm in here. If you want to watch your shows, you can go in your room. This is my TV. He says, okay. I was like, yeah, worse, you're just not going to watch it.
You're just not going to watch.
Yeah. Alright, fun trivia. TV trivia questions and answers. Are y'all going to play? If y'all going to play today, put it in the chat. You going to play. Because I feel bad when I don't let y'all play. We just get into it, though. What cartoon character used supplies from Acme Corporation to attempt to catch a beepingly fast creature?
Coyote.
Yep, Wile E. Coyote.
Super genius.
Super genius. Which actress played the role of Peg Bundy on the show Married with Children?
Which actress?
Yep.
I can't think of her name. I know who it is. She also played in Sons of Anarchy. A whole
Do
bunch
any
of other
of you guys know?
I just don't know her name.
The actress that played Peg Bundy? Do you guys know her name? He knows who it is, he just can't think of the name. Do you guys know the name of the actress that played Peg Bundy on the show Married with Children? I haven't seen that show in forever.
What?
Married with Children. I know you can still watch like scenes from on YouTube and stuff. Probably can watch the whole show somewhere. I ain't no telling. One of the streaming channels I'm sure has it.
Probably.
I don't know which one, but I'm sure one of them does. Alright, the answer is Katie Seagal. If I'm saying that right. I'm bad with names. On the hit show, My Wife and Kids, how many children do Michael and Jay have?
Never watched that show, so I have no idea.
Do any of you guys know how many children? On the hit show, My Wife and Kids, how many children do Michael and Jay have? I'll give y'all a couple minutes to see if y'all can answer. If y'all know the answer. If you know the answer, put it in the chat box.
I say 5.
You're gonna say 5? No, you definitely ain't 5. You're close. You need to go a little lower though.
4.
You're getting closer. One more. 3. The answer is 3. On the hit show, The Big Bang Theory, which character is played by Jim Parsons?
I don't know names, so I cannot tell you. I have no idea who that is. Only thing I can think of is Leonard.
Nope, Sheldon.
Oh, that was Sheldon.
Yep, Sheldon. He's my favorite character. I love Sheldon. Which television series finale attracted the most viewers in the United States?
Which what?
Which television series finale attracted the most viewers in the United States?
I say MASH.
Yep, you are correct. Ding, ding, ding. I need a little bell. Ding. Not including flashbacks, who was the captain of the Enterprise in the original series Star Trek? Oh, you should know this, Mr. Star Trek. You're over here.
Of the original show?
Absolutely. Not including flashbacks, who was the captain of the Enterprise in the original series Star Trek? Yeah.
Captain Kirk.
Yep, you are correct. Bart is a main character in which animated TV series?
Simpsons.
The Simpsons. What famous real estate mogul starred in the American version of The Apprentice? The person that everybody hates right now. Donald Trump. I thought you would get it after I said the person that everybody hates right now.
How many people everybody hate right now?
Well, there's a lot of people everybody hates right now, but you know, hey, I thought you would get it after I said that. Who hosted America's Next Top Model?
I don't watch the show, so I couldn't tell you.
Tyra Banks. When the TV show Beverly Hills 90210 began, in what age group were the main characters?
High school.
Yep, correct. Are we done with that TV
Sure.
series trivia? Let's spin the wheel. Ah. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. And our trivia is universal. We always get universal. They like us doing universal trivia. Somebody does. What is not true? I'm not understanding how that's true. Let's see. Which of the following attractions in New York area is not closed? Extreme Ghostbusters The Great Fright Way, Race Through New York starring Jimmy Fallon, Confrontation, or The Marvel Show?
Jimmy Fallon.
Correct. Oh, it made a noise. Which ride has replaced the disaster dark ride? Harry Potter and the Escape from Gringotts, Men in Black Alien Attack, Fast and Furious Supercharged, or King and Cadeau's Pearl and Pearl?
Fast and Furious.
Correct. You got pretty confetti.
Surprised you even got that right.
What is the slogan for the Universal Studios Florida? Vacation like you mean it, vacation like you want it, enjoy it like you need it, enjoy it like you want it. I believe it's vacation like you mean it. Correct! In which theme area is the Simpsons ride located in? Hollywood, San Francisco, New York City, or World Expo? It's New York City, isn't it? I'm gonna guess. Nope, it's World Expo. I was wrong. When was the Back to the Future ride closed? March 30th, 2007, March 30th, 2004, March 30th, 2000, or March 30th, 2012?
12.
Wrong. March 30th, 2007. How long is the Hollywood Rip Ride rocket roller coaster that is now bye-bye and caught on fire the other day? 1200 M, 1000 M, 930 M, or 840 M? You want to guess? Not sure. Let's say, I'm going to guess 930. I was wrong, it's 1200. 1200 M. It is 1200 meters long. How many rides in total does the Universal Studios Florida have to offer? 15, 18, 24, or 29?
9.
Wrong. 18. How long is the Hogwarts Express ride? 1200 M, 1400 M, 1600 M, or 1800 M? We wrote this. Correct. You got that right. When was the American Tail Theater closed and removed? 1990, 1992, 1996, or 2000?
Let's suggest 2000. Because I wasn't down here during any of that time.
Wrong. 1992. Alright. There's one more, so let's go ahead. When was the Amity themed portion of San Francisco area permanently removed? January 2nd, 2014, January 2nd, 2012, January 2nd, 2016, or January 2nd, 2010?
Okay.
Wrong. January 2nd, 2016. View my results. Let's see. We got 4 questions correct and 6 questions wrong. Hey, we did alright. Alright, let's spin the wheel. 1, 2, 3, we're spinning that wheel. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. What we get. The answer is animal trivia. We don't get that one very often. Animal trivia. Alright. The biggest land animal is the cheetah, the bootlace worm, the beaver, the American mayfly, African elephant, peregrine falcon, flea, glass sponge, giraffe, or koala. Damien, quiet down. Go back in there and sit on that bed.
Don't be jumping around, bud.
What is the biggest land animal?
Out of all that?
Yep.
Not sure. I want to say cheetah, but I don't think that's right.
You want me to put it in? If we have to, we can change it. Alright. What is the tallest animal out of those? You got the bootlace worm, the beaver, the American mayfly, the African elephant, the peregrine falcon.
Elephant. If I would have known, heard that sooner, I would have said elephant for the biggest land animal.
The elephant is the biggest land animal?
Yeah. Out of that group, I would say.
What's the tallest? What's the tallest animal? The cheetah, the bootlace worm, the beaver, the American mayfly, the peregrine falcon, the flea, the glass sponge, the giraffe, or koala.
Well, giraffe would be the tallest.
What would be the fastest?
Cheetah.
Fastest land animal? Bootlace worm, beaver, American mayfly, peregrine falcon, flea, glass sponge, or koala. Fastest anywhere, would that be the cheetah or would that be something else?
Yeah, cheetah.
Okay, how about the fastest land
Cheetah.
animal? But there's only one cheetah. What would be the fastest anywhere? That one's confusing.
Yeah.
We'll come back to those two. I'll move the cheetah down to the fastest land animal. We'll come back to this one. Longest living without regenerating. The bootlace worm, the beaver, the American mayfly, the peregrine falcon, the flea, the glass sponge, or the koala.
The worm?
The bootlace worm. The longest length. The beaver, the American mayfly, peregrine falcon, the flea, the glass sponge, or the koala. I'd say the worm would be the longest one.
Yeah.
Okay. Best jumper. The beaver, the American mayfly, the peregrine falcon, the flea, the glass sponge, or the koala.
Sure.
Not sure either. The flea? Maybe?
Maybe.
Just the one one with the strongest teeth. I would say the beaver, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Sleeps the most. The American mayfly, the parachuting falcon, the glass sponge, or the koala. These are hard. I don't know what sleeps.
I don't know either.
Does koala sleep a lot? We gonna say it. I'm gonna fill in the blanks with these other ones. I'm probably wrong, but I'm guessing. What do you do? Submit my answers. Come on. Come on. Okay. The biggest land animal is correct. African elephant. The tallest animal was the giraffe. We got that one correct. The fastest anywhere. Hey, I got that one correct by guessing it. It was the peregrine falcon. That was correct. The fastest land animal is the cheetah. The longest living without regenerating, I had guessed American mayfly. It was the glass sponge. The longest length was the bootlace worm. The best jumper was the flea. The strongest teeth was the beaver. The one that sleeps the most was the koala. And the last one was shortest living was the American mayfly, and I had guessed the glass sponge. So I only got those two wrong. We only got those two wrong. We did pretty good.
Yeah.
I did some good guessing there when I was confused. Alright, let's spin that wheel for round 3. Let's see what we learned. And our winner is movie trivia. Seems like we get that one a lot too. Movie. Sure. Alright. Want to play Name That Movie? Photo quiz? Or do we want to do something else? Disney animated film releases?
Sure.
We should be able to do that. Oh gosh. We ain't gonna be able to get that right. I don't think. Alright, which one of these movies came out in the 1930s? In the Disney, out of these Disney movies. Fantasia, Turning Red, The Little Mermaid, Finding Nemo, Peter Pan, Frozen, The Rescuers, The Jungle Book, Beauty and the Beast, or Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs in the 1930s.
Let's say Snow White.
What came out in the 1940s? Fantasia, Turning Red, The Little Mermaid, Finding Nemo, Peter Pan, Frozen, The Rescuers, The Jungle Book, or Beauty and the Beast?
Fantasia?
Of course, she's not going to tell us until then. What came out in the 1950s? Turning Red, The Little Mermaid, Finding Nemo, Peter Pan, Frozen, The Rescuers, The Jungle Book, or Beauty and the Beast?
I want to say
The Jungle Book. How about the 1960s? Beauty and the Beast, The Rescuers, Frozen, Peter Pan, Finding Nemo, The Little Mermaid, or Turning Red. It's gotta be either Peter Pan, The Rescuers, or Beauty and the Beast. That's the only other old classic ones we got left. Which one do you think come out in 1960? Wasn't it like Peter Pan? Didn't it?
I think so.
Alright. How about the 1970s? Beauty and the Beast, The Rescuers, Frozen, Finding Nemo, The Little Mermaid, or Turning Red?
Rescuers.
How about the 1980s? Beauty and the Beast, Frozen, Finding Nemo, Little Mermaid, or Turning Red? I'd say The Little Mermaid, wouldn't it? Didn't The Little Mermaid come out in the 80s? Or was that the 90s? Beauty and the Beast then?
No, that would come out in
When did the Beauty and the Beast come out?
the 90s as well.
Well, it wasn't Finding Nemo or Frozen,
No,
or Turning Red.
might be Turning Red.
No, Turning Red come out in the newest. It's one of the newest movies.
Is it?
Yes. I think Beauty. I want to say Little Mermaid come out in 1989, didn't it?
It might have.
We'll go with that. Then we're gonna say Beauty and the Beast. 2000s. That would have been Frozen, Finding Nemo, or Turning Red. Would have been. I was gonna say. 2010 would have been Frozen, right?
Yeah.
And then Turning Red, 2020. Submit my answer. Let's see what we got. First one was correct. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Fantasia was right for the second one. Number 3 was wrong. It was not Peter Pan. It was The Jungle Book. It came out. Peter Pan came out in 1953. The number 4 was wrong because we said the Peter Pan, and it was The Jungle Book. Number 5, The Rescuers, was correct. Number 6, The Little Mermaid, was correct. So I was right about that. Number 7, Beauty and the Beast, was correct. Number 8, Finding Nemo, was correct. Number 9 was Frozen. We were correct about that. And number 10, Turning Red, we was correct. So we got 2 wrong.
Yep.
And we just had a quick flop. Hey, we did pretty good. We did pretty good. Let's see what we're spinning next. How long have we been on? Alright, we're still good. Let's see what do we get next. And our next trivia of the day is TV shows. TV show trivia. We get that one a lot too, though.
So,
I got a choice here. Christmas sitcom trivia, Rescue 911 trivia, On the Family trivia, Jesse Stone, Norman Lear, Walker Texas Ranger.
isn't that just a general?
These are just TV shows. You choose your poison on which TV show you want to do trivia on. Married with Children. I'm naming some off that we may know. Sanford and Son.
I'm being married with children.
I want to be Married with Children. Alright. Number 1. On which network did Married with Children premiere? Fox, ABC, NBC, or CBS?
Lucy?
Wrong. Fox.
Oh,
Married with Children premiered in April 1987 and was the first live-action sitcom in Fox's primetime lineup. Next question. For how many seasons did the series run? 9, 13, 7, or 11?
7?
Wrong. 11 seasons. Ouch. Which 11 seasons? With 11 seasons and 259 episodes, it is Fox's longest-lived live-action series, though left in the dust by its animated competition, The Simpsons. What product did Al sell at work? Alcohol, shoes, drapes, or furniture?
Shoes.
Shoes, I remember that. That one I did know. Correct. Taking victory lap. Al's dead-end job at Gary's Shoes and Accessories was the butt of many jokes, and the store was one of the show's standing sets. In what city did the series take place? Cincinnati, Philadelphia, Chicago, or New Jersey? One in New Jersey?
That's what I was about to say.
Wrong. Chicago. I thought it was New Jersey. Says, don't freeze up now. The Bundys lived in Chicago. Chicago's Buckingham Fountain was featured in the show's opening credits. What was the name of Al's men's rights group? Man Can, No Ma'am, X Why Not, or Dude Woo?
No, man.
Correct. How'd you win? Sigh, No Ma'am for National Organization of Men Against Amazing Masterhood. It was an excuse to drink and complain. What was the name of the Bundy's first family dog? Roger, Lucky, Buck, or Boots?
Buck.
Correct. Good job. Now roll over. Buck passed away later in the series. He was replaced by Lucky, who was just Buck reincarnated. Forever punished to be the Bundy's family dog. It was punished. Poor doggy. Poor doggy. How many Emmys did Married with Children win? 15, 5, 10, or 0? Wrong. 0. None. 0. Not at 1. It was the longest running series to never win an Emmy until Baywatch was canceled and took the crown. Dang. Which of the following episodes was not a backdoor pilot for a proposed spin-off series? Radio Free Trumaine, Hood and the Boys, Enemies, or Top of the Heap? I don't know either. You want me to guess? Which one do you want to guess? Wrong. Hood and the Boys. I didn't know that. The success of Married with Children never carried over to another show. Top of the Heap and its own spin-off, Vinny and Bobby, lasted 7 episodes each. Excuse me. Kudos. Next, spin that wheel! Let's see what we get. And we got... Oh, the one we always get that we always hate, because we never can get these. Which one do you think that is? Sports trivia. we stink at it. You know we do. Because we don't know nothing about sports. We're horrible at it. Okay. Number 1. Which country has played every single soccer World Cup? Brazil. It don't give me multiple choice. These just ask you. These don't. You want ones with multiple choice?
No.
I mean, I can go with. What team won the first NBA game in 1946? The New York Knicks. Which is the most stolen base in baseball?
Second.
Correct. You got that one. Which team has the longest winning streak in the NFL?
Sure.
The Patriots. Which tennis player is known as the King of Clay? Rafael Nadal. Yeah, that's what I said. What team won the Stanley Cup in 2020?
Isn't that US?
Tampa Bay Lightning. Who was the first woman to climb Mount Everest? Junko Tabai. Or however you say her name. He's bad at that. Let's spin that wheel. Let's see what else we get, because I'm done with sports. Because we're horrible at it. And what do we get again? Sports. Let's spin the wheel again, because we're not playing them again. Science trivia. We get that one a lot too. Science trivia. Do, 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 do. Alright. How long is the lifespan of a human red blood cell? 60 days? 90 days? 120 days? Or 150 days?
50 days?
Wrong. 120 days. What is the longest type of cell in the body? The muscle cell, the skin cell, the nerve cell, or the red blood cell?
Skin.
No. Nerve cell.
Oh.
Or neuron. Where would you find your pinna? Your hand, your foot, your ear, or your nose?
Foot.
No, your ear. How many bones are there in a human foot? 24, 26, 28, or 30?
4.
No, 26. The word muscle comes from a Latin word meaning what? Strong, bundle, little moose, or flexor? No, little moose. Or little, however you say that, M-O-U-S-E. Which animal possesses the largest brain relative to its body size? The elephant, the sperm whale, the dolphin, or the gorilla?
Really?
No, sperm whale. We're bad at these today. Which insect holds the record for the fastest flying insect in the world? The dragonfly, the hawk moth, the housefly, or the bee? The dragon. That's interesting. What is the name of the small, elusive mammal native to Australia that is capable of laying eggs? The platypus, the kangaroo, the Tasmanian devil, or the koala? No, the platypus. The platypus. Where are you, Perry? Perry the platypus. What is the only species of bear found in the southern hemisphere? The polar bear, the brown bear, the spectacled bear, or the panda bear? No, the spectacled bear, however you say that. Number 10. Of the three smallest bones in the human body, which one is also referred to as the hammer? The incus, the malleus, the stapes, or the cochlear? Or cochlear. Cochlear, I don't know how to pronounce it. Cochlea. Which one do you think?
Not sure.
It's the malleus. M-A-L-L-E-U-S. Is also referred to as the hammer. Spin that wheel. What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? Hey, Disney trivia. Disney. It wants me to look up Janelle. It keeps bringing up Disney Parks World. So look up her. Gotta find one. Choose it. Alright. What year did Disneyland open?
Isn't that in the 50s?
Yes. 1950 what?
56.
55. What is the name of Wendy's dog in Peter Pan?
Anna?
Correct. Who trained Hercules to be a hero?
Billy T.
Yep. Dude. What is the name of the Toy Story in What is the name of the Toy Story in Toy Store in Toy Story 2?
Barn?
Al's Toy Barn. Which Disney princess sings Once Upon a Dream? I know you, I'll walk with you once upon a dream. Aurora, Sleeping Beauty. Which Full House character voices Aladdin?
I have no clue. I didn't know someone from Full House did the voice of Aladdin. I have no idea.
Steve. Now that I think of it, it does sound right. I didn't either, but yeah. What is the name of Andy's neighbor in Toy Story? He was the bad kid.
Really?
Sid. What land is Big Thunder Mountain Railroad located in? We've been to Disney several times.
I can't know the lanes.
You should. Many times as we did. Take a wild guess. On the land. What are the names of Cinderella's stepsisters? Anastasia and Drizella. What is the name of Ariel and Prince Eric's daughter?
Oh no, never saw the second one.
Princess Melody. Is that all the Disney questions you want to answer, or do you want to continue answering these questions? You ready to spin that wheel again?
Sure.
Spin that wheel! Let's see what we get, let's see what we get. And our next trivia is toy trivia. That's the one Damien had. Neil. He said, let's do a toy trivia. He's pretty good at that, too. I guess he should be. He's a kid, right? Alright. What doll... My mom should know this. What doll created in 1959 was named after the inventor's daughter? Raggedy Ann, Barbie, Strawberry Shortcake, or Winnie the Pooh? Wrong.
Barbie?
Correct. The Barbie doll invented by Ruth Handler in 1959 was named after her own daughter. The Ken doll, likewise, was named after her son. Barbie was first introduced to the world at the 1959 American Toy Fair in New York City, sporting a ponytail and a black and white striped swimsuit. If she were a real person, the original Barbie doll's measurements would have been an incredible 39-18-33. In response to criticism that these measurements might create unrealistic expectations for young girls to live up to, Mattel has since adjusted the chest measurement down and the waist measurement up. And of course it keeps going about still. But I ain't reading. What toy first introduced at the Nuremberg Toy Show in 1979 sold over 100 million units by 1982? Rubik's Cube, My Little Pony, Pictionary, or Cabbage Patch Kids? You want to say Pictionary?
Sure.
Wrong. Rubik's Cube is the correct thing. Erno Rubik, a Hungarian scientist obsessed with 3D geometry, first invented the Rubik's Cube in 1974. It took him several years, however, to work out the complex interaction of the toy's elements. Of course, it goes on to tell you more about it. How many feet of wire does it take to make one slinky? 20 feet, 40 feet, 60 feet, or 80 feet? Correct. It takes 80 feet of wire to make one slinky, invented by Richard and Betty James in 1945. Over a quarter of a billion slinkies have been sold worldwide by 2000. Interesting. What toy was promoted by the Ziegfeld Follies girls in 1920? Boomerang, the frisbee, the pogo stick, or the hula hoop?
Little?
Wrong. Try again.
Frisbee?
Wrong. Go for the pogo stick.
Sure.
Pogo stick is correct. In an effort to promote pogo sticks, inventor George Hansberg arranged a number of publicity stunts, including a marriage performed on pogo sticks in the 1920s Ziegfeld Follies show. For the stunt, Hansberg himself taught all of the Ziegfeld Follies girls how to pogo. Who thought that? What color was the original Easy Bake Oven? Terracotta, harvest gold, turquoise, or avocado green? I don't either. Avocado green?
Sure.
Wrong. Turquoise? Correct. Introduced in 1963, the very first Easy Bake Oven was turquoise and came equipped with a carrying handle and fake stovetop. And of course it goes on and on and on and on. Play-Doh was originally invented for what purpose? Caulking, sculpting, cleaning wallpaper, or sealing fruit? Me either. Sculpting? Wrong. Caulking? Wrong. Cleaning wallpaper? Correct! Although it achieved fame as a popular children's toy, Noah and Joseph McVicker originally invented Play-Doh in 1965 for use as a wallpaper cleaner. Although Play-Doh's exact makeup is a closely guarded secret, it is known to contain, among other things, wheat, flour, water, salt, and some sort of petroleum distillate. What toy is required to play the games Durango, Boot, and Susie Sticks? Horseshoes, frisbees, jacks, or tennis rackets?
Jacks.
Wrong. Horseshoes? Wrong. We're bad at this, too. Tennis racket? Wrong. The correct answer is frisbee. A frisbee is required to play the games Durango, Boots, and Susie Sticks. The term frisbee, a trademark of the Wham-O toy company, is generally considered to be a deliberate misspelling of the Frisbee Pie Company, whose pie tins were originally converted into flying discs by inventive and probably bored Yale College students. They were bored. What game is generally considered to have ushered in the video game era? Here you go, babes! You should know this. Asteroids, Pong, Space Invaders, or Pac-Man? Correct. First released by Atari in 1972, Pong is generally considered to have ushered in the video game era. An adaptation of table tennis or ping pong. It was the first commercially successful video game. What popular action figure is technically named after a pigeon? G.I. Joe, Batman, He-Man, or Yu-Gi-Oh? Is Yu-Gi-Oh an action figure?
They have them, but action figure, G.I. Joe.
Correct. In 1943, a pigeon named G.I. Joe saved the lives of over 1,000 people in a small Italian village, which was scheduled to be bombarded by Allied forces. And of course, it goes on to tell you more about it. What toy is created by mixing silicone oil and boric acid? Crayons, Play-Doh, finger paints, or silly putty? Silly putty? Correct! Silly putty is created by mixing silicone oil and boric acid, invented by a GE engineer named James Wright, who was searching for a rubber substitute during World War II. This new compound was similar to a rubber, but could stretch many times in its own length without breaking. It also possessed the unusual ability to copy the image of any printing material it was pressed against. And of course, it goes on and on. Do we want to do another trivia? Are we calling it?
So that's good.
That's good. Alrighty, guys. Well, that is the end of our spin the wheel trivia for this lovely, beautiful, nice Sunday, before the week. Maybe next weekend, hopefully we'll be able to do it. Maybe Saturday. We didn't do it yesterday because Damien got his hair cut. Me and Damien went and got his hair cut by Uncle Chris, and it looks good. Hey, Damien!
Damien!
Damien, come here for a minute. Come show him your haircut and say bye to everybody. No running. No. Show everybody your haircut that Uncle Chris gave you. This is his new haircut. Why are you being silly? We should have styled it for everybody so they could see a better look with it. Do you like it?
Yeah.
Did Uncle Chris do a good job?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did good.
Yeah.
Second time Uncle Chris cut it, he did pretty good, I think. Although he cut it a little shorter this time, but you kept getting up and moving just like this right here. So Uncle Chris kept making little mistakes. And he couldn't get it right because you kept bouncing around and getting up out of your seat. Because you're Damien. Am I right or am I right? What are you doing right now?
I dancing.
Why are you dancing?
I did that.
You want to show everybody your dance moves, that's it.
Yeah.
You gonna tell everybody bye?
Bye.
Alright, guys. I hope everybody enjoyed watching. And when you get the chance, don't forget to hit that like button, hit the subscribe. And as always, guys,
Stay
Bye.
bye. We love ya. Alright, calm down, boogie. And we exiting out.